Hello, howdy. I don't know how long that screen was sitting there. It's kind of sloppy with the setup today. Um, hello, howdy.
Nope.
I don't know how
Speaking
long.
of speaking of sloppy. All right, we're good. Good day. Hello. Hi, howdy. Hey, um, greetings. I am me. This is this. We are that. Let's go. um, Hello. This is DoBCX. I am here with another episode of Monster Hunter Stories 2, where we do nothing in particular of import or interest. But let's have a good time anyways. Last time we streamed this, we found Velkhana in the Elder's Lair. Had a bit of a kerfuffle, but I came out on top. That's how you do it in Monster Hunter. You just gotta do it. They're the monster, you're the hunter. Natural pecking order says we can beat up godlike creatures like it's just another Sunday afternoon. That being said, we did it. Beat it. I did a bit of the Elder's Lair on my own, and I kind of just found some more eggs. You know, that's what the game is. Hold up. We'll do this. I went through the Elder's Lair a little bit more, and I had a bit of an obstacle. I'm checking this because I'm bored. If there was something there, I would have joined it, but, nah. There's nothing there. Anyways. Went to the Elder's Lair. I cleared out a little bit more. There was... I think floor 6 was the last one that I left off on. Floor 6 was just finding a bunch... It was another floor of finding a bunch of monsters, breaking a bunch of parts. Yes! I did that on my own because it wasn't really that interesting to go and watch. To watch me farming the same couple of uninteresting monsters. Mind you. Floor 7 was, I call it floors. It's zones. We're just walking through a big old tunnel or something, I think. This is another turn challenge, and the first turn challenge here was quite difficult, but eventually I figured it out and I breezed through the rest. And what do you... You're not the cat event stand... You... Don't lie to me. And here we are today. I reached this floor, and what a pleasant surprise, they want us to go hunt Deviants! Interesting monsters, interesting fights! I'm incredibly eager to go and pit... Not you. To go and pit my metal... Pit my metal? I don't know what to say. I'm too excited to think. I want to fight cool monsters. I want new gear. I want new experiences. Let's go, let's do it. Oh, I might be running straight into my death, but I will do so happily. I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna use a bit of my spoiler knowledge, so to speak. I know Bloodbath Diablos, when you get it as a monstie, is a speed thing, so I'm gonna hit him with one of these. What part do I want to break? We'll go for the horn. Horn's always a good bet with Diablos. In the actual games, too. Even when I'm using sword and shield, I cannot help but plink off the head until I watch it pop off. Hey, I was right! But hammer doesn't work! Of course! Things couldn't just go that smoothly. Avmar, you're gonna probably get a bit of a boo-boo there. I can't do anything about that. Good luck! Ah, it's not as bad as I thought. thinking back on it, these are deviants, these aren't elders. The one elder that I fought was in a league of its own, but I have fought deviants. I farmed, as you can see by what I'm wearing, I farmed Hellblade Glavenus a fair bit. And I fought Bolt Reaver Astalos. Astalos was funky. That was a hard fight. But I made it through. So I shouldn't be too scared of these guys. Famous last words, I'm sure, but we'll figure something out. Diablos is speed. I could be switching to one of my technical monsters and having a better time here, and I think I'm gonna go and try. Actually, no. I get the feeling it's on the verge of enraging, and when it does, it's gonna be power. You know what? I'll stick with Nergigante. Nuggus is here to fight. I'm not gonna take that from him. I have plenty. Sure. I was wondering if I wanted to keep some whatchamacallit, some kinship for the next turn to use Calamity Slash. For some reason. I don't think I'd want to. But then again, look at this! We're wasting everything! I'm not used to a monster doing the dive first thing in the turn. But we got something for you. Horn broken! Urge is satisfied. Time to actually play. What do I want to hit? Let's hit the tail. Power for no reason in particular. I just like doing power. So here's the thing. I don't think doing the different move types really has any impact besides the actual typing. But I want to say I vaguely noticed that using speed moves makes me move earlier in the turn. So maybe there's tiny differences. I don't know. So I just like to do power whenever I have a chance to get some damage off. Avmar and Kana are gonna ride, do their skill. I don't get a head-to-head here. I don't get a head-to-head here. I have kinship to do another move. I was considering petting, but I don't need that much kinship, I think. Hey, she did some good damage there. I keep forgetting that as I'm getting stronger, so is Kana. And it pleases me because I quite enjoy her company. And not for creepy reasons. She's actually just a good companion to have. Her offensive stuff is simple and she heals me when I need it. Lets me do all the heavy lifting. It's easy to play around. It's not like the other people who get mixed up. Not gonna waste... Actually, I can waste kinship. For sure. My gut says gun lance, but I'm gonna go for hammer. Yeah, whatever. Just see what works. Please let me use my hammer. I want to hit things. Yay! I don't think I'm gonna get to do it for long, though. Please excuse me. I find that I'm like tripping over my own words here, and oh my goodness, it's doing the face thing. I'm willing to bet it does power moves now. As I was saying a moment ago, I noticed that I'm tripping over my words a little bit. I don't know, I'm just excited. I genuinely am excited to be doing this part of the game. I'm not excited to be missing my moves. That's... I could do without that. Excuse me. Excuse me, did you burrow and explode in the same turn? Can he do that? Is that allowed? Clearly, I don't get a say in the matter. But I'll fire back anyways. Decent damage. We're making progress. We're getting through this thing. I did just say a minute ago that I shouldn't be too scared of this thing. It's not an elder, it's a deviant. Can't be careless, but I've done this before. Not literally this. Did you know? You weren't. If you don't know, go back like 5 minutes. It's back to normal now. I want to hit it with technical. Is there a head-to-head? Well, I'm not gonna get a head-to-head either way. Tell you what, I'm gonna use a power paintball. I can afford to use these on Deviants. Or I can't. I can't retreat these. That works. There goes my hopes and dreams. There goes all my excitement for the stream. I'm only half kidding. I was looking forward to getting their eggs, but even if I could, that's probably something I could take care of off stream. Oh, but look at this. What a fortuitous accident. I get to now blow him up myself. We even had Roar up too. Let's get some good damage out there. Show him who's the nuggest of them all. Hey, big damage. Patented big damage finish. Just the way we like it around here. One down, four to go? I think, yeah, I think there was 5 Deviants around here. Yep. Good to know I can't paintball them. Subjectively speaking, I wish that wasn't the case, but... oh well. What does Tigrex do? I can't... First of all, that is a massive Tigrex! I would soil myself if I saw that in an actual Monster Hunter game. Second of all... give me a second. Okay. I felt the need to check my audio and make sure that, like, it was actually happening. Because there was that one time I managed to stream 2 hours without realizing the game was muted. We're good, we're good, we're good. Here's the problem. If I use Roar, then I don't have kinship to respond to the next turn. I don't know what Tigrex does, and Nuggist is honestly my best general purpose fighter, so lean into it. I probably could have used that turn to figure out some weaknesses. Whatever. The pet is a good move too. Because, hey, now I have some kinship. I'm gonna go for speed. on the off chance that maybe I get to double attack with Avmar. It worked! See, I told you guys, Kana and Avmar, they know what they're doing. We're not the only ones working hard here. Alright, I know what to do. My foot's in the door. Time to kick it down. I don't think that's how those sayings work, but we'll make it work, damn it! Okay, it's angry now. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna guess this, and it might not work, and it might hurt a lot. Hey, we're good! My roar. I'm gonna do the right. Merciless roar runs out next turn. I will. If I think if it does a double kinship, it doesn't target a body part. Alright, tell you what. I like this trick of just using 2 turns in a row for kinship skills. Kana can do that while I rebuff. Would have been nice if I would have... no, she still has it up. I was worried that Merciless Roar ran out, but I forgot I'm rebuffing early. And now I get to do this. Let's put some damage in the stomach. I'm sure I can break that leg on my own in a moment. I don't even know if that sound came up on the mic. I'm sorry. We are flying through here. I will go for double attack on the stomach. I trust one of the others will finish off the legs. Oh, whoops! Hey there, Blast. Happy to see you. Hope you enjoy what you see. I don't. I suck! But we'll figure things out. Really though, welcome. Enjoy your stay. Excuse the alarm. I have an alarm to tell me to go feed my dog, and I'll probably go take care of that in a moment, but for now, we're in a bit of a roll. Only a bit of a roll. I don't know what. Alright, the roll's going. I'd be happy to help you with a co-op quest. Depends if I can handle it though. I fought Hellblade Glavenus and Bolt Reaver Astalos fairly well. The only thing I don't think I've done is Cove Tarith, so I'm not sure if I can help there. Anything else I'd be happy to. Oh, and I don't know anything past Elder's Lair, because obviously I'm working on it here. But otherwise, yeah, when I'm done here, we can get to work on that. Did Tigrex enrage? Yes, it did. So we want to go to technicals here. I haven't run any SR things yet. I have heard that things get a little bit harder in there, and I mean, if we find elders, that can get, it can be a little gnarly. But I'm certainly willing to try. Who's got the head-to-head? No one's got the head-to-head. I don't like the sound of crushing fist. Whoop! That's it. I was expecting more. All right, we're good. I know Kane is going to do her attack. We're not going to get head-to-head. My words. We're not going to get. We're not going to get a head-to-head here. I'm just going to go for the attack. Got it, Blast. Apparently I'll be right over. I don't gotta run. I can just fast travel. Thank you. It's always interesting in this game getting a sense of when you're actually doing good or not. I kind of feel surprised that I'm already able to take on the Deviants and stuff. Modestly well, if I say so myself. One thing I don't know is how to look for a room. I always feel I've seen menus that have like looking for a room, a specific room here, and I don't know why I don't see that on my own thing. Refresh ain't showing it. Okie dokie. Sorry for the inconvenience. Let me see. I've done fire eggs. I tried this on my own with an AI partner. I got decently far, but obviously you can't control the AI all that well. Everything else is kind of easier. Only thing I haven't done is an SR ticket, if that ends up any harder. Sorry, Blast, it doesn't look like it's quite coming up. Let me try looking it up. I know I've seen that. Maybe it's for the Switch version that you only see that, but... Excuse me for a second, I'm gonna mute the mic while I type, because, this gets annoying if I click-clack all the time. Give me a second.
Last, that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. I have found... I see menus pointing to that, being a thing, so to speak, but, like, I don't... For whatever reason, I don't have the menu option to actually look up IDs, which is lame. Unless I'm missing something. If I'm being an idiot, please enlighten me. You beat the game 2 hours ago. The final fight was cool. I have some unsavory comments about the quality of the story, but I enjoyed it. But the fight, that final fight was pretty cool. It's a shame that, as far as I know, you don't get to do it again. Blast, I think it might be worth me mentioning, I am playing on PC. Might you be playing on the Switch? Because that might be a bit of an issue. That's cool, man. As long as you get the help that you wanted. You're on Switch, that'll do it. I don't know why they don't let you search for IDs the same way you can on Switch here on PC, but yeah, I'm on PC. Sorry about that. Look, you can see, can you see my little mouse cursor? There it is, floating around a little bit. Yeah, now that you're playing the endgame stuff, you're definitely going to find quite a few people who've been playing even longer than I am. I mean. Anyways, good luck with your expedition and have fun. The game opens up quite a bit when you beat it. There's a lot of stuff to do. It's cool. Leo, what's up? Oh, that's right, your food. Excuse me for a minute, I gotta go feed my dog. I'll be back. And I'm back. Blast, you got a dog? Good going, dude. They're cool. They're obviously the monsters are the monsters, but the dog companions, they're dogs. Who doesn't love dogs? And I mean the whole thing where they come up in all the elements is it's really useful. They're cool. I haven't had a chance, I kind of haven't just made one of the dogs strong yet, but I've kind of wanted to. You end up wanting like at least one good monster in each element, and I haven't really been able to find something I like using for ice, and I was thinking of using a dog for that one. But for now, my current party's getting me through stuff just fine. The water one's cool too. There's literally only like 5 water monsties in the game. There's Mizutsune, Barith, Kechawacha, and the 2 Ludroths. I think that's literally it, so the water dog definitely provides some more options. Excuse me for a moment, my dog is being a little bit of a twerp. He wants me to be there with him when he eats his food, but he's got to learn to eat his food by himself. I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Your dogs are fighting? Yeah. Dogs are always getting into trouble. I have a poodle and a flat-coated retriever. They're obviously 2 very different sizes. The poodle's a toy poodle. He's small. And the flat-coated retriever's a pretty big boy. He's like 80 pounds lean. They don't necessarily fight, but they never get along either. They just kind of... They want their own space, but there's not all the space in the world. It's always a ruckus when they're involved. But I love them either way. They're my best friends. Pitbull? Did you mean Chihuahua? Pitbull Chihuahua mix would be quite a spectacle to see. I've never seen... I don't think I've seen that. I can imagine it a little bit, but that would be kind of funny. Get surprise attack? No, I didn't. Alright, here we go. You would think they get along a little bit better when their breeds are kind of the same, but I remember I used to have another toy poodle, and he was, with all due respect, he was a bit of an asshole. He was a darling to people, but when it came to dogs, he absolutely, he'd settled for nothing less than the top seat in the hierarchy. And so the other toy poodle that we have now, he, at best, the mix is Satan's dog. Ah, man, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about little dogs that just have so much more fight in them than they actually deserve. Wait a second, was Nuggus? Yeah, he was already doing speed. We'll go with speed. I don't want to call it cheating here, but getting lucky. See, I've already looked up like the full list of monsties in the game to decide what it is that I want, and I'm guessing what these deviants are doing based on what I've seen their normal, like their monstie types are. Ivory Log. If you just beat the game and that's a high rank Ivory Loggia Cruise, that's gonna give you some trouble. There's like a little subset of monsters, probably in I forget what the name of the island, Hakolo Island, like the beginning of the game. The high rank monsters around there should be easy enough for you, fresh out of the end of the game, but anything past that, you want to spend some time leveling up a bit and getting some new high rank armor and weapons. It is high rank, yeah, there you go. If you don't have high rank armor and weapons, Ivory Loggia Cruise is probably not going to be fun. I personally, I found Rathalos. Rathalos starts appearing in the starting island. Obviously, we don't need another Rathalos. Also, Thunderlord Zenoga looks awesome here. Anyways, the Rathalos armor and weapons for me, because Rathalos was surprisingly easy to beat. I went and farmed that a little bit, and there's also a co-op quest that you can. It's easy enough that you can probably load in and do it by yourself if you need to. And I mean, I'd be happy to help if I could, but if I'm on PC, I don't think that's gonna work. But anyways, I used the Rathalos armor and weapons to get like into high rank stuff. Once I finished that armor and weapons, I found that I was able to fight most of the stuff in the game. You just got attacked by a Rathalos? Don't worry, they're not as scary as they look. I was surprised by that. I was surprised that they'd make us wait to fight Rathalos until after we beat the game, and then when you fight it, it's just kind of not a big deal. But hey, the armor and weapons are cool. Zenogre, you're already Super Saiyan. You already have all the power in the world. Why are you summoning more bugs? We don't need this right now. At least it's normal bugs. I was expecting, like, weird superpower bugs. You beat the first Stories game? I didn't get to play the first Stories game. I do have a 3DS, and I wanted to play it, but I just kind of never got around to it. It looked cool, but I don't know. I never really played the 3DS as much as I wanted to. I'm glad that they made this game's story like its own thing, because as soon as I heard that and it was on PC, which I do tend to play most of my games on, I was instantly... Yeah, I heard it was on mobile like after I beat this one. I would have gone back and played the first one first, but... I mean, maybe... It's only $5? I thought it would have been more expensive. Damn, maybe I'll go play that someday. It helps that the story's like separate or whatever, so it should still be interesting in its own right. I might do that. Thanks for the heads up. Apple Plus, I used to have an iPhone way back, but for like the past 2 years I've had an Android. I'm not the kind of person who really... Like, now that I've had an Android, I can proudly say it. I don't care. They're phones. But, obviously still some stuff is different from the others, so I don't think Apple Plus is quite an option to me. I've kind of been fighting this thing on autopilot. I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm surprised I've survived. I'm gonna go for Savage Roar. And I'm glad I ended at Zinogre. I would have lost that head-to-head. I thought these bugs would have done technical attacks for some reason. I think I might have been confused with the red ones that Stygian Zinogre does. Oh man, that move looked really cool. iPhone for internet on the road. Yeah. It's cool what phones can do. I might sound like a bit of an old man saying that, but I remember like 10 years ago, people were losing their minds at more than 10 years ago, like 15 years ago, people were losing their minds at phones. You could send texts, and that was like the big deal. And now we've got internet, now we've got video games, photos, videos. Phones do a whole lot. You have Nergigante? Good. Nergigante is... So I'm not claiming to have built it the best way that I can, but honestly, Nergigante is the funnest monster for me to use. He's strong. He's awesome. I tried to make my monsties like thematic to what they actually do. I didn't want to just take a... I didn't want to take a... What's a weak... I didn't want to take an Aptonoth and make it breathe fire or anything. I wanted to just make a strong monster in line with what it does. And just Nergigante fits the bill the best. He feels the best to use without really making him weird. I'm not surprised. I'm also not surprised that Kyle didn't do much. Apparently, and I've only used him a little bit, like in the post game after you beat the main game. You know now that you get to pick which battle buddy you take. Like everyone says Kyle's the worst, and I mean I kind of get it. All he does is he charges at all the wrong times. Please excuse me for a moment. I think someone just came home. I gotta go tell them something. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Nargacuga snuck up on you? Yeah. They're pretty good at that. Like, not even just a little invisible thing they do, they actually... The way they jump around makes it hard to sneak past them. Man, it is such a shame. You can't paintball, because you go... So, you go to the Elder's Lair at the end of the game, after you've beaten the story, and you go through the different zones doing different stuff. I've reached this floor here, Floor 8 just introduces all these Deviants. I don't think you can paintball these Deviants, which ruined my day, honestly. Not ruined it, but I really wish I could have gotten home, gone home with some of these eggs, but I am content to just get the armor pieces off of them. Blast, you're back. Welcome back. Hey! I am weirdly good about finishing fights with kinship skills. I feel like the past, 10 monsters I've beaten on stream have been with kinship skills. And I love it. Blast, the best way to level up, at some point a big part of it is just going out there and fighting monsters. There is a... If you look around, I don't know if you found them, there's barrel cats. There's cats just wearing little barrels on them. Those give a lot of XP. If you find them, you're supposed to use barrel bombs on them to beat them. The thing is, I'm not sure if there's a way to find those the cats consistently, but besides that, it does just boil down to getting out there and playing the game a lot. I've heard people say that if you're trying to reach level 99, it gets pretty overbearing. It's tough. But that being said, at around level 70, you're probably more than equipped to handle anything in the game. At level 60, I can already stand up to most stuff. The only thing I'm worried about is elders. Here I am beating Deviants. Kinda not paying attention. I beat that Zenogre barely knowing what was going on. You'll get there before long. Give me these bones first. Alright. That being said... I'm trying to think if there's something besides the barrel cats that could help you out a little bit. Because I know it wasn't until I was level 56 or something? It wasn't until then that I could start to quick finish, the beginning high rank monsters. I still can't quick finish, most of the stuff. Besides that... Whoops, wrong call here. Yeah, besides that, it really does boil down to just finding what you can fight best and farming it a bit. Keep in mind, I haven't, at any point in the game, farmed for XP. The level that I've reached has just been me, looking for eggs, going through the Elder's Lair and stuff. I haven't had to go out of my way for XP yet, so... maybe you don't feel like you have to go put yourself through it, because I know what it's like to just I know what it's like to just sit there and grind for a bit. You're back again. Did you catch what I said about the leveling? If you didn't, I can recap really quick. Alright, good.
I might have gone overboard with the buffs here. It has been a long time since I used Pep Talk. I don't think it's gonna do anything. Pep Talk was nice, like, in the middle of the game, when stuff was hitting for, like, 50 damage at most. Now I don't think recovering 30 health per turn is really gonna do anything. You keep getting water and ice dogs. I've only done the Palamute home literally once. I got the dragon, the thunder, and the... I think the ice one? One of each, that's it. It's random. Random stuff is always going to be a little bit random. There's neutral, fire, thunder, water, ice, dragon. That's 6 dogs you can find from. It's... If you want a specific one, you just gotta keep at it and hope you get lucky. Alright. How can I most efficiently make you dead? If I do Calamity Slash, do I have... I do. This'll work. This'll more than work. Triggered by a pink Rathian. Did you get an egg or did you fight one? Because if you got an egg, it's honestly it has a buff that is like the best fire buff in the game. So if you got an egg, it's still pretty useful for that. If it's fighting it though, yeah. I've got nothing to say there. I don't want to meet pink Rathian. It chased you? Yeah. Something you find a lot of people do as they get in the game, like later in the game. Have you ever noticed that we kill monsters? Yeah. Surely the game... And then we steal their babies. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely thought about it earlier. I have my whole playthrough up on the channel. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that. Yup. It's the same problem with Pokemon. These make for fun video games. But, the ethics behind it definitely will give anyone a headache. I'm sure I made comments like that earlier in my playthrough. The other thing, Rite of Channeling, the way it looks to me, it looks like you're just feeding monsters to other monsters. I always, throughout my playthrough, I always referred to the Rite of Channeling as feeding monsters. And I still do. Dude, this world is messed up. It's fun, but it's messed up. Technicals. So we do power. Good call. Hey, another one bites the dust. Blast, that always makes me laugh with the actual Monster Hunter games, because the story's always like, wow, our place in the ecosystem is so special. Nature is nature, but like, yeah, we're just out there slaughtering monsters and putting them on our bodies for display. It is quite messed up if you think about it, yeah. I don't need to fight a Tyrex. Speaking of inconsistencies, I cannot believe I cannot just jump over there. But oh well, game design is hard. How many? This is the last Deviant. We're almost done here. This is a Nargacuga. It's gotta be speed. If I know it's gonna be speed, let's shake it up a bit. Nuggets has put in enough work. Oh, I was wrong. I was horribly wrong. Darn it, I wanted to use Buzz too. I can make it work. You see, the pro move is to give your monsties moves to cover all types. So I really don't have to take Buzz out. If I get a head-to-head, I'll just, use power. Simple as that. Yeah, Blast, foolish. I can't say foolish of me. Some of the Deviants fight really similarly to their original counterparts, but like, as soon as they're a little bit different, you pay the price for it. Like I said earlier, I already knew these monsters were in the game, and I looked up the monsties and their stats, like deciding what I wanted my team to be like. And I just kind of used that typing to guess what these things would do, like the first time I fight them. This one, Silverwind Nargacuga Monsties, a speed type. I just guess I was unlucky that it decided to use technical moves. I think literally all 4 other ones that I fought, using that information to guess what the actual fight would do, worked out for me, but here it didn't. Now it's enraged. If it does power, I'm gonna do nothing, but I'm gonna be bothered. More than a bit. Okay, good. Shenron is a good name for Astalos. I kinda wish I named mine that. I tried to pick a name that at least had a little bit of character. Yeah, I got you, man. I know DBZ. I know DBZ pretty well. He's a green dragon. He's got the lightning. Shenron, yeah, Shenron makes a storm when he gets summoned. That's a really good name. I wish I did that, but now, like, I can't just take the name, so... Congrats, I guess. Buzz is gonna buff up. I'm gonna let him do that. Especially because Kana's riding... Okay, I know what I want to do here. That's not what I wanted to do. I believe Kana is going to miss this now? Okay, never mind.
I should have 2 turns. I should have 2 turns of good, of a big buff. I'm gonna use this turn to gain some kinship gauge, and then the next turn should be some real big damage. Naruto for a Nargacuga? Nargacuga, like, goes invisible and stuff, and, like, does smoke stuff, I think? I don't know. That's not a bad name. It's a name with character. My name's... where's... I can't look at my Monsi list, I'm writing. My Monsi names are a little bit uncreative. They're just kind of objects or food or onomatopoeias. Now that I sit here and think about it, I don't think I have any actual name for my monsters. Not a single one. But Nightwing's still a cool name. Nightwing is probably a name that I would think of. I hope the stomach is weak to hammer. I have a really bad habit of using the big hammer moves, like, after I break the parts that are actually weak to hammer, so then the big moves don't do much. There it happened again! No! Let me get my burst damage, please! Trying to get your first Deviant, which one? They're all cool. I would have to... I kind of think Astalos is my favorite. Despite the fact that, honestly, all things considered, it's probably the least creative. It's just kind of a more angry, sparkly Astalos. The first one you encounter, the earliest you can get a Deviant, now that you've beaten the game, you can find Hellblade Glavenus eggs in Turga, just like rare dens. Doesn't even have to be high rank rare dens. And you can find Bolt Reaver Astalos in Alcala. That's where I found them. That's where I found many of them. You definitely... You don't just find one, you want a lot of them. You got 3 dogs from a single ticket? That's pretty good. Like, that's really good, actually. I haven't done the home that has all of the dogs very much, but I did do, before beating the game, I did the base one, the den, for the normal dog. I ran that probably like 5 or 6 times. I only got 3 eggs, 3 dog eggs, like, once. That's really lucky, man. Way to go. Oh boy. Every other cat has been all happy and bubbly to tell me how I'm a fool for progressing forward. I don't like how that one was all defeated and quiet. Remember to hatch your eggs. You can only have, what is it? You can have 12 at once. You gotta get rid of them if you find more than that. Oh boy, I am a little afraid of what we find through here, but we don't get this far by being afraid. Oh no, the place is all spooky and purple, the most sinister of colors. Something crazy tough lying ahead. Let's see. All of your eggs are rainbow. That is the best feeling. Pulling in a whole carton of just full rainbow eggs and getting all those genes you want, that is one of the best feelings in this game. Especially when you beat the game, because now you can find all the XL genes. Damn right, you won't stop me. I need gear. I need eggs. Let me have them. Oh boy. I didn't expect 5 monsters out here. Blast. From what, because I'm not all the way through the game, as you can tell. From what I understand, like I said, you can get Bolt Reaver Astalos and Hellblade Glavenus. You can just find them in the right regions. You can find Glavenus in Turga, just in rare dens. And you can find Astalos in Alcala. All the other Deviants, though, I think you need to clear the Elder's Lair. And then at that point, super rare dens start popping up, which are like diamond-colored dens. I think that's where you find the rest of the Deviants. I think. I'm not sure if you can come into the floor of this that has all of them and make them retreat. I tried that, but the paintballs were ineffective. Brute Tigric says the first thing to welcome us. This place has got a stinky vibe. Oh, hello. No. Stay back. I'm gonna run some recon first. I'm not sure. I can tell I have quite a challenge ahead of me here, but I'm not sure Rajang's the first thing I want to deal with. White Monoblos there. Definitely on the scarier end of things, but not too scary. Who's over here? I'm afraid to turn the corner. Oh boy! Don't bother me, bugs, please. If you can find the Grimclaw Tigrex early. Fulgurangeneth, I recall the Fulgurangeneth armor being kind of interesting. Alright. I'm not sure I actually want to do this floor of this right now. Let me go back to town and take a look at those armors so I can give you my advice. Right now, I'm still using the Rathalos armor. The Rathalos armor is okay with fire weapons, and it's done pretty well for me so far. The only time it hasn't really worked is things that resist fire. Otherwise, let's see. I haven't seen these armors yet. I'll look at those later. You asked about Grimclaw armor. Grimclaw Tigrex armor looks pretty radical. Tenacity is nice in really hard fights, especially for Elders, because Elders have a habit of blowing you up if you do anything besides win a head-to-head. Even a draw will kill you. Vicious is a great skill if you're doing simple head-to-heads. It's important to note that when it says head-to-head, it explicitly means just a head-to-head. Double attacks don't count for this. And then head-to-head master gives you... I forget how much kinship it is. I can look that up right now. I got a spreadsheet that gives me some info on this stuff. Head-to-head... Well, So for Monsties, not necessarily armor, it gives around 30 to 40% more kinship on a successful head-to-head. That's a pretty big chunk. Something that would be like a third of your kinship would end up being more like half of the bar. That's pretty big. Grimclaw armor is pretty good. The only problem is that you're probably a ways out from getting it. Like, really, it's a good armor set. Well, once again, you have to get head-to-heads, not double attacks. And I like doing double attacks because those negate the enemy attacks and really makes it a lot easier to keep your health up. Winning head-to-heads lets you do damage, but you take damage, so that's a bit tricky to deal with. Besides that, Rathalos armor is pretty straightforward, but in my eyes it's good. If you use fire weapons, fire boost gives you a nice chunk of damage, and weak point. Armor spheres are easy to get. There's two ways to get armor spheres. You can send monsties out on expeditions. If you check the locales for expeditions, you'll notice that now there's high rank versions of the normal locations. If you send monsties there, you'll start raking in a bunch of armor spheres. But if you want them a little bit faster, you can just get them from the mining points, like in the free roam. I know Turga, I went there. Turga has a lot of the mining spots. I'll show you right now really quick, a little loop. And you can just run this for like 20 minutes. I did it for like 20 minutes. I ended up with like 5 large spheres, 10 medium spheres, so on and so forth. You load into this area, you run over here first. Be careful not to step on enemies you don't want to fight. You can pick up 2 mining things right here. Yeah, oh, I got attacked. Oh, but it's a low rank Lagir so I can just quick finish it. Anyways, there were those 2 spots there. There should be 2 more around here, yep. You see there, I got a weapon sphere. Is that? That's a rare den in the back. I'm gonna visit that before I leave here. But anyways, after that you fly over in this direction. On this little alcove you should find 3. Yup, here we go. 1, another weapon sphere, a large armor sphere, see? You can find them real quick like this. And this is a... whatever. The red dens, those are high rank dens. These normal dens just have low rank monsters. If you go into a high rank den, it has high rank monsters, nice and simple. And high rank monsters obviously are more difficult, but the high rank versions of their gear are a lot stronger, so it's worth going in there and trying your best. Maybe not these though. Like I said earlier, high rank, you want to start probably like in the beginning of the game. The high rank monsters around there aren't too hard. It's if you try to go like further out that stuff starts to get a little bit difficult. But if you go to one of the early areas and get some decent armor set and weapons, then you can probably start to handle harder stuff from there. And the other thing for oh look! So there's the last 2 mining spots in this area are here. Be right back. Let me know when you get back. I have something to show you here. And actually, while we do that, I'm going to take care of something myself. It's a good thing that we're taking a break for a moment, because it seems my bitrate is having some issues. I can only hope that hasn't been running on too long. I apologize if it has. But it looks like it's back to working order now. Whoops. I moved the window somewhere I shouldn't have. It made the game go windowed mode. What was I gonna look at here? Last, welcome back. You got Rajang today. How'd you do that? I've been looking around. I literally just, like 2 minutes ago, was the first time I ever met one in here. That being said, I haven't done multiplayer all that much, so maybe you can get some of the Deviants and the higher end eggs early like that. Anyways, earlier you had asked me about a quick way to level, and I mentioned something about barrel cats. It just so happens that there's one right here. It's small, you gotta keep your eyes low to the ground to spot it, but if you find them, they're worth quite a bit of XP. This one might not be, it's only one, there's usually 3 of them. If you find it, you gotta use a barrel bomb to take them out. You can hit them normally, but they have really high defense. and they run away if you start hitting them, so the barrel bomb is probably the safest way to make sure you don't miss it. Look at that. Well, it was really quick. If you blinked, you would have missed it, but I got, even at like level 60, level 59 or whatever, that one barrel cat was worth like 10% of my XP bar. If you spot those, it's worth going out of your way to get them. It has been quite a while. When I beat the game, I spent like a solid like 3 or 4 days looking for eggs more than anything else. I didn't actually fight stuff. Once I found the eggs, I went and farmed up my gear, and then I started going through the Elder's Lair, and that's been taking me a while. My point here is that I haven't, it's been like, it feels like a week since I've been into a den. I am excited to see what I get. What'd I get? What'd I get? What'd I get? Ivory Lagia Cruise, no thank you. Bracky, no thank you. Oh? Ivory again. Give me something interesting. That's something interesting. Time to get the hell out of here. I needed that. How serendipitous. Anyways, back to the armor questions. You're doing a super rare den? Good luck, man. I've heard some very angry folk hide in there. Like, from what I've heard, the enemies you might find in a super rare den, even I might struggle. Not that I'm all that in the game, far from it, but I also have been in the post-game for a little bit by now, so. To quickly answer your question about the armors earlier, you said Grimclaw, Rathalos, Fulgur Angie, and Seregios. Have I fought a high rank Seregios? I might not have. I don't think so. There was one up in that new area of the Elder's Lair. I'm gonna go fight that really quick so I can answer your question. Let me make sure to get Nergigante out here. Gotta keep that roar ready, holstered at my hip. I have heard that Rajang has like the best armor in the game, so I am in some sense excited to fight it. But oh my goodness! No time to stop and chat. Get me away from here. Rajang supposedly has like the best armor in the game, but it's Rajang. I don't want to deal with the Rajang right now. I think I took a wrong turn here. Yeah, this is not the direction... Oh, never mind. I don't think it was the direction I went in earlier, but there's a Seregios here, so... Happy accident. Yeah, Blast, the actual games, the actual games have definitely taught me not to mess lightly with Rajang. Seregios does technicals, I think. So we'll just go ahead and pummel it with power. But not with a sword and shield, I guess. I guess I'll hit the legs. I don't remember if it gets knocked down when you break the legs, but if it does, then I'll take the burst damage. Why not? Blast, I haven't really done any of those dens. I'm not sure what you find in them. I think they represent, like, the regions in the game. Like, jungle is the first area of the game, snowy is the second, desert is the third, so on and so forth. So you can probably expect to find the kinds of monsters you would normally find there. But otherwise, I haven't been in those dens, so I'm not sure. Sorry, I can't be of more help. Let's not do Calamity Slash here. I might think Woodland is Turgo, which is like end of the game, so the monsters there might be a little tough for you to handle. But if you find a good partner, you should be fine. Good luck. Hope you get something fancy out of it. This leg break did not yield the results I'd hoped for. If you already found them beat a Grimclaw Tigrex, then you're good to go, man. I'm worried for nothing. You know what you're doing. But yeah, in my experience, the deviant eggs that I found are definitely rare. You'll have to try a few times for them. Oh no, I made the wrong call here. I should be fine, it's just Seregios. I keep using the wrong weapon! Let me use the weapons I want! Please! Oh, I didn't switch back from this bow. Oh well. I already switched. I gotta deal with it. Kana, I could have used the head-to-head here. Regios is dealing quite a bit of damage, but I'm used to it. We'll deal with it. I'll let you do Merciless Roar. Not Merciless Roar. Tackle. I'm gonna go for Rapid Shot. Hey, that did good damage. So many parts about to break and none of them actually breaking. Ooh! This'll work nicely. Goodbye. And that does that. Yet another monster I finish with a kinship skill. A trend I am happy to keep up. I like the thematic finishes. What else is around here while I'm in the neighborhood? Oh boy. This is just all the elders and all the no. No, my good sir, you stay back. You stay away. Please and thank you. Yeah. Let me go. Nerg is hanging out here. I wish I could paintball him. It would make it easy to get a bunch of his eggs. But I mean, honest, he's the easiest Elder Dragon to farm. You just look for his eggs in Turbo. It's my understanding that all the other ones are much more of a pain to get. Let's see, we've seen Rajang, Kushala, not Kushala. I'm expecting to see Kushala around this corner. I am correct. Oh, I can't squeeze around you right there. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. Blast a Thunderlord would have been great. Thunderlord, from what I've seen people online use, is, besides Nergigante, is probably the most popular power monstie. And I get it. It's Zinogre Super Saiyan. It doesn't get much cooler than that. This is the Seregios that I saw before, which means that is Karen around that corner. I know what 5 monsters are here. My business is conclude. Oh, wait, there's a little crack up in the map. I need to see it. My completionism spurs me on. It's just the end of the map. Alright, Blast, I went and killed the Seregios, so now I can go answer your question about which armor set to use of the armors that you wanted to know. I'm hoping right here with you, Blast. Deviants are pretty darn cool. Alright. Armor. Grimclaw armor, we already talked about that. It's cool if you like head-to-heads, but you give up, not give up, but your double attacks. If you do a lot of double attacks, then this armor is kind of not very good. Rathalos is what I have and currently am using. If you pick a fire weapon, the fire boost gives you decent damage, so long as you're not fighting something resistant to fire. BRB? Okay. While you take care of that, I'll take a look at weapons. Actually, I have a lot of armors I need to look at. This armor might make an interesting PvP armor, but I don't do a lot of PvP, so I don't know. Dread Queen looks pretty good. Critical gives you a chunk of general damage, and otherwise the inflict rate is back. No worries, dude. I got to take a look at some of these armors. It's all cool. Anyways, Grimclaw mentioned it. Rathalos, that's what I use. As long as you're not fighting a fire monster, you get some decent damage. Fire defense boost doesn't really do a whole lot, but considering how easy it is to get the Rathalos armor, I probably would recommend it as a set to work for first. That being said, I know I fought Fulgur Anjanath. That's normal. Fulgur Anjanath. First of all, the armor looks super cool. The actual armor itself, though, is kind of weird. It gives you item saver and thunder boost. It also gives you weak point, so it's kind of a thunder counterpart of the Rathalos armor. The thing is, it's a lot more annoying to find Fulgur Anjanath, and the thunder boost is weaker. The item saver could be interesting, but it's not that hard to just farm mats for armor. So Fulgur Anjanath gets an A+ out of me for layered options, but for an actual armor, I don't think it's all that interesting. And the last one you said was Seregios. Here we go. You got Greatsword Focus, you have Draw, you have Anti-Bleed. Greatsword Focus, I haven't used anything in the game besides Sword and Shield, Hammer, and Gun. Well, I've used bow a little bit. I haven't used Greatsword and Hunting Horn very much. I know Greatsword revolves around the charge mechanic, and I can imagine keeping charge being a big deal for the weapon. But the SR boss is ratting. Oh no. I told you, man, SR dens get pretty darn scary. I'll be praying for you. As I was saying, for the Seregios armor, depending on how high this chance is, if you like using Greatsword, it could be pretty neat. but I feel like there's other armors that have greatsword focus with like other more interesting skills, because I mean the Seregios armor draw's not that interesting. You're not going to want to be switching weapons, you're going to want to be staying with what's effective. And anti-bleed, I think Silverwind Nargacuga is the first monster I fought that was able to bleed me, and like the only one, so this isn't a big deal. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know about Focus XL, but I've definitely seen like L on a couple other armor sets here for greatsword focus. For the armor sets that you asked me about, I would recommend Rathalos armor. It's probably the easiest to find, especially because you can just, there should be an 8-star co-op quest. Ooh! Excuse me, I'm gonna get in on this all I can. Blast, you're scared? It's okay to be scared, but remember that, being scared, if it stops you from doing what you want to do, it's probably not that helpful, so... You are right, it's a Rajang. I'd be terrified too. Here I am telling you about not being scared, and I was literally running away from a Rajang earlier. Well, Blast, if you can't run, then you gotta fight. Fight to your last breath, even if it doesn't last for very long. Oh, good luck, man. That's all I can do for you. I can wish you good luck. But it's a Rajang. He one-shot everyone. Oh, my condolences. Yeah, so I haven't tried going into super, well, actually, I'm here. I joined the Random Stranger first for an SR thing. So I hope that goes better than expected. But yeah, from what I've heard, you really wanna make sure you can handle SR tickets. Robin, you are all too correct, and, welcome. Happy to see you here. Mind you, Robin, I haven't fought Rajang yet. Our new friend Blast here did. He can tell you it's, it didn't go very well. I met one. In the Elder's Lair, I found the big boy floor. They are asking me to go find Rajang and a bunch of elders. And, like, I'm preparing for that because I'm scared. I'm stalling the inevitable. I think this guy here is looking at me like an idiot because I went out of my way to do the jumps for the chest instead of just going around. Robin, you're correct. You might remember from when I fought Volcana. Eventually the game reaches the point where you either make the right calls or you don't, and if you don't, you're dead. Like, not much else to it. I remember thinking earlier in the game, I didn't want it to turn into an item fest where you had to constantly use items to like negate all sense of difficulty in the game. And I mean, it's weird because that's what happened, except it's not to make it easy, it's to survive, like, at all. So yeah, the game gets tricky and scary. There's not a lot of room for error as you go further into it. I'll take one of these. This guy's doing some pro strats. Oh. Blast, you found another Rajang? Oh my goodness. Stay out of SR dens. They are not a happy place, apparently. Blast, I'd be right in there with you if I was on Switch. I mean it. It's a shame that we don't have crossplay here. You have an addiction. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I'm sure Rajang appreciates the lettuce. The golden lettuce you're feeding him. Use the silence. I'm trying not to look like an idiot in front of someone for their own SR ticket. Yet another Rajang. Blast. I don't know how to tell you this, but maybe the SR dens belong to Rajang, and he's not happy that you're in his territory. You're trespassing on his domain. A normal ticket should definitely be a little bit easier. A little bit. That being said, if you're still using low rank equipment, you might have a bit of a rough time. But I think it shouldn't be Rajang one-shotting everyone again, that's for sure. Did Blast, maybe today's not your day. Maybe today is the day to get some productive things done besides stories. Rajang has to go take a break someday. He cannot keep you from your birthright forever. Did you see that clutch save? My teammate owes me their life. And, I mean, I don't know. If Monoblus is gnarly enough, I might just get it. I feel bad for this guy. He keeps getting, like, the bad eggs. Was it the grass dog? I forget which ones I'm missing. I'll just take any I can get. Whoops, I'm dumb. I'm kind of annoyed that the showdowns don't insta-finish like they do when you're playing by yourself. My hand can't take all the stress. Me doing the ride here was kind of a... Not doing my kinship was a bit of a thing. You might beat Rajang! Do it! We believe in you! Never mind. Oh no. Well, it was a valiant effort, I'm sure. Yeah, Blast, the game's kind of annoying like that. I'm sure that it was an ultimate that didn't have a type, so you just kind of had to take it. And I hate that because you can't really do anything for that except block. And like, all the weapons can't do that. So it makes this weird situation where sometimes fights go really well until all of a sudden they just don't. But still, it's impressive Honestly, from what I've seen of the higher end monsters in this game, if you almost killed them, that's super impressive. Let's do some of this. No! Wait, do I still hit the weak part? Whatever. That's a decent hit. Oh! Person here's got some big damage in their pocket. I'm envious. My damage is not nearly as big. Never mind. Close enough. Does that finish it? Cool. I don't mind saving an extra turn of time. Well, what's going on with this guy here? Look at him slip along. That was funny. Run from behind, get the surprise! I have not fought. Darn it. I feel like it's gun. It's the other thing. It's not hammer. It's probably a projectile thing for the horn. Yep. Of the like 100 times that I have used that move, that I have used Smelly Breath on this monster, that is like the very first that it's ever actually procced something. This thing does power? I'm stupid! I picked the worst monster! Whatever, I'll friggin' deal with it. My monkey can handle it. I'm not sure petting was the right call there, but... Pestísimo likes his kinship. Don't worry, I got the bomb. Whoops, I switched to the wrong type. That was a cool move animation. I want that. Everyone wants that. Bloodbath Diablos. I've seen it like 4 times in the past 24 hours. Let me use hammer. I want these legs broken. I want my down. We should get it. There we go. That should be a big hit. Yup, really big hit. That ended up being more clever than I expected. I would say thank you to this person, but I feel like I played like a bit of a dunce at times. It would seem a little insincere of me. That is a normal one. I don't need a normal one. I already have the ice one, or water one. That's thunder, I believe. Fire. I think I have all the dogs now. Alright, the person was decent enough to send the sticker back. I've heard some horror stories on the subreddit for this game. Some people take it a little too seriously. Let's see what we got. What a beautiful haul. I didn't realize this. I mean, I did visit the, I joined someone in an SR den for the dogs, but... Wow, I want that framed on my wall. But better yet, I want it hatched. Fed to my monsters. I really hope that's Self-Heal XL. That's the dragon doggo. Oh, this guy is filled with stuff. Oh my goodness. He's loaded up. I don't gotta do anything to him. He's ready to go. Wow. There's ice. This one too, but not quite as much. The other one was loaded for power. Here is water. And fire. I think that with that I've gotten all the dogs. This one's pretty good too. Let's see. It's not self-heal, it's soul kinship. I did need that. That's a big deal. I'm glad I got that. Panacea? I thought it was gonna be something more interesting. Well, look at this. You don't get this every day. I can't pretend I'm not happy to have rolled this. What do you got? Ice boost, tenacity. Nothing much too special. You... Dancer? I could make use of Dancer. I've been looking for that for a while. And the fire one. Self-heal large. That's interesting, but not quite what I wanted. Big boy Nuggist needs his self-heal XL. That being said, soul kinship. Soul kinship is quite a big deal. Yes, I realize I'm losing a technical bingo on this. I have planned this for quite a while. I think it's worth it. Alright, well that was a surprisingly fortuitous little excursion there. Anyone? No. Anyone else? No. Anyone else want to do anything? It's the same person! Do I want to join them a second time? I keep refreshing this Monster Hunter World style. I forgot that we have a button here. Let me go ahead. I don't think I really need the genes that these things give. Because they don't give XL genes, plain and simple. Oh! The fire one gives self-heal XL. Never mind. Let me in. Please. If someone else took it, then whatever, but... Yeah, someone else took it. Whatever, that's fine. How long have I been streaming here? I've been at it for 2 hours. I didn't realize I was here for that long. I thought I was here for shorter.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'll leave. So, reiterating, Elder's Lair, we cleared up to what I perceive to be the final floor. And the final floor has got some scary people in it. I think I'm gonna try and kill Rajang. Gonna put him in my place after what he put our friend Blast through. But then I will leave the actual elders, I'll leave them for another stream. That sounds like a plan. Purple really is the most sinister color. I cannot think of a color that is more closely equated with ominous evil. Watch your booty, I'm coming in hot! Alright. I'm glad you're opening up with, speed, because I'm sure that's what we want to do. Yep. Also, all my Monster Hunter experience tells me we want to get that tail off as soon as we can. I don't like that he's doing focus power. That means the next hit's gonna be pretty darn big. But I think I should be able to just win the head-to-head, so it doesn't matter, unless this is a trick, and I'm walking into my death. No, we're good. Good enough, for now. I'll let you do Savage Roar. Kana, you might be in trouble. Oh, I don't have my gun lance. Never mind. Kana, you might be dead, is what you might be. Oh, never mind. We can take it, we can take it, we can take it. Avmar, you actual fool. How did... So I think if you get a draw or a win on a head-to-head, you cannot die from that attack. You can only die if you lose. So Avmar... Oh no. Avmar got lucky. Avmar got real lucky. Let's do this.
I'd rather not find out that I'm using the wrong move. Let's get those legs broken. Okay, it's still doing power. Simple enough. It's so bright though. It looks so cool. The powered up state in the games, in the actual games, looks just like it turns yellow. In this, it actually looks like Super Saiyan and gold and nice and powerful. It almost makes me want to raise one up and use it. A Rajang, I mean, of course. I don't like the sound of this. Oh my goodness. We're good, we're fine, we're alive, we're not dead. Out of curiosity, can I do this? Tried it before, it didn't work. Nope. I am a Dumbo. I think you can do that like the second time you beat them onwards, not the first time. We're good, we're fine, we're okay. Alright, I expected it to die, not to do the opposite of die. This might do it though. Hey, it did it! Big damage finish! I think literally every monster I've... by myself, not in co-op. I think literally every monster I fought by myself today I finished with a kinship skill. It's gotta be worth some kind of record. If you heard something resembling a fart, this chair is stubborn. That's one down and 4 more monstrosities to go. But I'll do that some other time. I think I've gotten plenty done in this stream. But before we go, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the armor. I've heard Rajang armor is like the best in the game. Let's see if it lives up to that expectation. Do I have an egg? No, I don't. These are all the, whatchamacallit, the Deviant weapons. Banned Rajang Club, what a funny name for a weapon. I gotta say, I'm still partial to the Glavinus weapons. Since they can apply Blast Blight. A chance to apply Noxious Poison is pretty good, but... I don't get that in all elements, do I? I only get it on Gunlance. It is fire though, so I can still use it with my current build, which is interesting. What about armor? Golden armor. Weak point, heroics, critical. I see. I can imagine you don't get critical and weak point together on any other armor. And this is weak point XL, so I can imagine you're getting like 40% crit or something. Which is a lot, relatively speaking. Blast, you missed it! We put Rajang in his place for you. We take care of our own around here. We taught him that, well, we didn't teach him anything, really. We killed him when we took his stuff. You got Grimclaw armor? Cool. That armor actually looks really cool. Look at that. I'm glad that they let us just make everything layered armor. A lot of these, even though I wouldn't actually use the armors themselves, I want to make like every single one just to check how it looks when layered. Although I am pretty partial to the Hellblade Glabinus armor for now. Well, Blast, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you don't run into Rajang anymore. That being said, to you and to everyone else, I think I'm gonna finish the stream here. I've gotten a fair bit done today. And I'll probably go take on those elders next time, after a bit more preparation off stream, because really, the last elder that I fought instilled the fear of God into my soul. You hatched a Rainbow Rajang? Bravo. Truly, you have had the last laugh here today. Blast. That being said, that's that. Thanks as always to those of you who have been watching here. Well, let me make sure I actually saved. I'm not sure I did. Okay, I did. Okay. Alright. Got a lot done. Had a good time. Hope you all did too. Thank you to those of you who have been watching here now. Those of you who may be watching in the future. I don't know. Blast, I think this chat is a little bit small. Honestly. I have a Switch, but I don't play stories on it. Honestly, if I can play something on PC, I'd rather play it there. Alright then, you're subscribed, Blast? Thanks. It means a lot to me. Hope to see you around more often, and I hope you enjoy what you find. And I hope anyone else passing through, be it now or in the future, enjoys what they find. Have a great day. You're all wonderful. Take care. Peace.